Should you practice playing slow or should you practice playing fast if you want to build speed? And as someone who's been playing for almost 20 years, I actually have an answer for you. And I'm not gonna waste your time and drag this out. Speed is built of 3 main components, and those are accuracy, memorization, and stamina. How clean can you play the notes? Do you know what's coming up next in the sequence? And how many times can you repeat that sequence before getting tired? And if we optimize these 3 components, that is what unlocks speed. If something sounds clean and you've memorized it and you can play it for a very long duration, then you will typically speed that up. But as soon as you go too fast, one of those 3 components falls apart. You either start to play sloppy, your brain can't keep up, or your hands can't keep up because you get tired. And once I started to think about speed like that, my entire practice routine changed. So when practicing speed, here's what you want to do. Step 1 is to play the line as clean as possible. Typically you're gonna play this pretty slow, but the important part here is to make sure there are 0 mistakes. Once you have that down, you move on to step 2. And step 2 is memorization. Can you play just as clean without looking? You can either look into the distance or you can close your eyes. The idea is to truly memorize the line that you're working on. And then finally, step 3 is stamina. Can you play that lick over and over for 30 seconds straight without messing up? And if you can do that, can you go for a minute straight? If you can have success with your line with those 3 different approaches, then you've now been granted access to unlock speed. Taking this approach will allow you to increase the tempo, and you'll notice if one of these 3 components falls apart and what you need to work on. If you increase the tempo, that becomes sloppy, it's your technique. If you increase the tempo and you start to process every note and slow down, then it's your memorization. And finally, if you increase the tempo and you can keep up with the pace for a couple rotations, but then slowly start to slow down, then it's your stamina. And if you finally get to the very high tempos, start practicing in bursts. Play 1 rotation of the line at full speed, then take 1 rotation off to rest. And if you use this strategy properly, your speed will absolutely skyrocket.